Welcome back. This time we're talking about Collateral Beauty, directed by David Frankel, who gave us The Devil Wears Prada and Marley and Me, and written by Alan Loeb, whose resume mostly includes comedies like Here Comes the Boom and The Dilemma. And let me say right away, Collateral Beauty is one of those films I call an odd duck. Based on the trailers, this looked like it was going to be some kind of combination between It's a Wonderful Life and A Christmas Carol, where a character experiences some manifestations and gets some life-affirming advice. In a way, that's sort of what this movie was about, and I think that was what they were trying to do. But there's just some weird things that happen in this movie that made me go, what? Will Smith plays Howard, a man grieving over the loss of his daughter 3 years before. Prior to this loss, he was an excellent ad executive and was a partner in a very successful firm. Since his spiral into depression, however, he's allowed his accounts to flag, and his company, once a wide success, is now facing financial ruin. And among those facing financial ruin are three of his friends, played by Edward Norton, Kate Winslet, and Michael Peña. And if you've seen the trailers, you know that Howard is visited by the manifestations of death, love, and time, played by Helen Mirren, Keira Knightley, and Jacob Latimore. What you didn't know if you've only seen the trailers, and I don't consider this a spoiler because it's an early plot development, and basically what the entire movie is about, is that these manifestations are not actually manifestations. They're actors hired by Howard's three friends to make it look like he's gone insane so they can get his voting share rights taken away from him so they can save the company. And this was the first, but definitely not the last time where I nearly shouted to the screen, "What?" Of course, there's a chance that these trio of actors are actually the manifestations that they're pretending to be, but our other three characters don't know that. They have hired people, including a private investigator, to make it look like their best friend has gone insane. Very heartwarming. Yeah, but hey, we're not even done with this yet. Of course, for Howard, yes, he has lost his daughter. That is horrible. I can't imagine, don't want to know anything about it. But he is also basically screwed over everyone that has worked for him for many years because he refuses to even talk to anybody and has allowed his company to basically be on the brink of ruin. So he's not entirely sympathetic either. To paraphrase a line from the movie, because I cannot remember the exact wording, but basically it said that no story is going to be right that begins with the death of a 6-year-old girl. Well, Collateral Beauty begins with the death of a 6-year-old girl. There's really no coming back from that, and if you're expecting this to be relatively light fare, you're going to be sorely disappointed because it's really depressing at times. Actually, for a lot of times, and rightfully so because of the subject matter. That's just not the movie we really were expecting. And that's basically what we're left with. A depressing movie with both distasteful story elements and predictable plot developments that ultimately go exactly where we thought they were going to go 10 minutes into this movie, except we just can't care enough because A, it was predictable, and B, we don't really like the characters enough for it to really work. I can't really fault the actors. They do a good job, and Will Smith is really good. I will give him that. He carries this movie despite its problems. It's just ultimately not enough because there's just too many problems to go around. I honestly think a lot of people are going to go into this movie expecting something completely different than what they're getting, and ultimately they're going to be disappointed by it. If you've seen Collateral Beauty, was that your take on it? If so, let me know. And if not, let me know that too. As always, you can subscribe to my channel, check out some other reviews, and until next time, I'll see you at the movies.